Hey there, friends. Welcome to Holly's Humble Home. My name is Holly. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate you guys. And if you are new, welcome. I hope you like my channel. I hope you like today's video. And I just want to give you guys some ideas. So this video is really interesting because it happened the day before we had a major power outage here in Pennsylvania on the East Coast. It has been very, very hot. We lost power for about 3.5 days, but the power is back on now. So I want to say thank you so much to all of the men and women who worked so hard to get the power back up and running for everyone. You guys are just wonderful. So I really want to say thank you to them. Lots of prayers, for people who had a really hard time during this power outage and who lost food. It was really worrisome for the elderly, for young children, or for people who are not very mobile, people who are ill. It was very concerning. But as far as I know, I think everyone did okay. It was really uncomfortable. I won't lie to you. It was very hot and humid. But we did get through it. We did give ourselves a break, and one night we did go to a hotel with our dogs because I was really concerned about our dogs. They were just really panting, and I'm sure they would have been fine, but I'm a dog mom and I'm an empty nester, so you guys know I love my dogs. So we went to a hotel. It is in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. I really want to recommend it to you. It is the Quality Inn in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It is pet friendly. They have a indoor pool, they have an outdoor pool, and it's pet friendly. So if you are ever coming to the Gettysburg area, I really hope that you check out that hotel. I think you'd really like it. But today's video, again, it's really interesting because the day before the power outage, I decided to set up a lounge pool and redo my back deck. So we spent a lot of time in our lounge pool and we grilled, just trying to make the best of a bad situation. That's what it's always about, no matter what life throws at you. All you can control is how you deal with it. And sometimes we all fall short. I know I do. But it's always just, a good reminder to try and always make the best out of a bad situation. And so that is what we did. So I really hope that you guys like today's video. I am so thankful that you are here, and we really have a wonderful community that really went out of their way to help others. So it was a very trying week. It was a very uncomfortable week, but you know what? It was also very inspiring. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I am glad you're here. So let's get started. Okay friends, I'm going to start off this video by showing you guys that my deck is completely discombobulated. I have everything moved and torn apart, and chairs and everything all over the place because I'm gonna sweep off my little mat here because I bought a lounge pool, and I'm going to put the lounge pool on top of this little mat here. There's Puka investigating, wondering why why is mommy's deck torn apart. But I'm gonna put my lounge pool on top of this little mat here, and I'm gonna surround it with all of my flowers, guys. And here's some hanging pots. I got some things to clean up, but it is going to look really cute when I'm done. So I'm just going to show you in quick little videos the steps and all the mess I'm making, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. And I have to start by sweeping off this little carpet here. It's like an outdoor carpet. It's not a carpet, but it's like an outdoor carpet. It's plastic. You guys know what it is. But let me get that swept off and then we will come back. Okay guys, so we're making some progress. As you can probably tell, we have not decided on whether or not we're going to paint our deck or tear it down and install a patio. We're still on the fence. We got a couple things that we're doing around the house before we decide what is in the budget, and then that will help us make our decision. Obviously, it always comes down to the budget, but I'm leaning more towards the patio and my husband is leaning more towards the deck. We'll just have to wait and see. But in the meantime, I am going to make it look as nice as I possibly can so that I can enjoy it. It might be, you know, this fall until we decide to either paint the deck or tear it down, but you know, that's a few months away, and in the meantime I'm just going to make it again as nice and attractive as I possibly can so that we can enjoy it for the summer. So this is where we're at so far, and I will be back here in just a moment. So I wanted to show you guys, I have a wild raspberry bush growing. It's growing partway from under my deck and partway right outside of the deck, and it must have been reseeded by some birds. You know, birds do a lot of reseeding, and but it's starting to come through onto my deck. So I am going to have to cut this back, and I hope I don't kill her when I do that, but I don't want greenery coming in up through the deck, which is why I'm leaning more towards a patio. And this is one of the arguments I'm going to be making with my husband when we decide what we're going to do. Okay guys, so this is the lounge pool. It's not blown up yet. I still have to do that. I'm a little out of breath, but this is the lounge pool, and it's really neat. It even has cup holders, and it has seats for 4 people, and I just thought, you know, it's just me, my husband, and sometimes our daughter and her fiance, and you know, we don't have little kids or anything anymore, so all we really need is just something to sit in and cool off. So I thought this would be perfect. So I'm gonna get it blown up, and then I'm just gonna get my deck nice and put back together and decorated. I'm gonna put so many flowers around the little pool here. It's just gonna be such a nice way to cool off for the summer. And this only costs $74 on Amazon, so I'm gonna put the link in the comments, and if you guys like this, then I hope you get one for yourself. I got this little wading pool for them, and they don't know that their balls are in it yet, but as soon as they find out their balls are in it, they're going to come and get in. Come on. Gotta get it. Can you get it? Come on, Goose, you can do it. They're thinking about it, guys. Oh, Goose. Come on, Pook. Oh, she's waiting for it to come over. Is she gonna get in? No. They gotta just get used to it. They're a little afraid right now. I don't think they know what to make of it. But it's here, and it's really cute. I got it on clearance last summer, at the end of summer, from PetSmart for $12. So they will get used to it, and they will have a blast here soon. Okay friends, so this is where I'm at so far. I've gotten everything put where I want it to go. I'm just getting everything put back together. I'm blowing up the pool slowly but surely. I'm getting it blown up, and I am just getting everything arranged. This really was a process, and it was really hot today, but you know, I was just determined to get it done. So we are almost there, and then I'll show you guys how everything looks. Okay friends, so we are coming along, and Puka has been supervising, and we are almost done. So this is turning out really nicely. I wanted to show you guys really quick. I had some pots, and there was some of the dirt was still showing. Even after I planted my plants, I had some dirt showing. So I took some of those gems from Dollar Tree and I just popped them on in there with some seashells. And you get them in the floral aisle at Dollar Tree. I got all different colors and I just put them in all of my pots to try and disguise some of the dirt that was showing. So just an idea there for you, but it's coming along, guys. I'm getting so excited, and then we're gonna put water in it and it's going to be wonderful. So please stay tuned. I would love to hear your comments. Okay friends, so it is all finished. It is so nice. I am so happy with this little lounge pool. I put all of my flowers around it. It's like a little summer oasis. It really is. We are so happy with it, and it is just a wonderful place to sit and cool off. And we even have our little friend Oliver over here. You guys know Oliver. But this was just so nice, guys. I am so glad that I did this. Just a really nice way to have, again, a little summer oasis right on the back deck. And it just turned out really nice. I'm gonna put the link in the comments. If you guys are looking for a lounge pool, I really think that you will like this. So just showing it to you from another angle. It is just so nice, guys. And again, I don't store anything on my deck. My deck is an extension of my home. It's an extension of, you know, a place to live and to have a good time. I do not use my deck or my sunroom for storage. Just putting that out there for you. Sometimes when you keep a lot of things laying around, you know, it clutters up your space. It also clutters up your mind, and you wouldn't be able to have a nice living area outside, just like I'm showing you here, if I had my deck using, you know, to store things. So I just want to put that out there for you. I want you to enjoy your living space. So just putting that out there, and I'm going to give you a different angle of my deck in just a moment. But this turned out so nice, guys. I am just so happy with this. And again, that pool only cost, it was less than $75 on Amazon. And it is just a fun, inexpensive way to cool off and just relax and socialize. I love it. And I really think you guys will too if you decide to get one. Okay guys, so this is just another angle. That's where I have my table and my chairs in the shade. And over here, that is just my husband's smoker and his grill. We keep it covered when we're not using it. And then we have our little pool over here. We have our little doggy splash pad. And so this is just our little summer deck. And again, please give me some grace. I know that my deck needs painting, but we haven't done it yet because we're not sure if we're keeping the deck or if we're going to tear it out and get a patio. We bought our home a few years ago. I don't know how old the deck is, but a lot of the boards need to be replaced. So we're debating on whether or not to replace the boards or to just tear the whole thing out and get a patio. So please give me some grace on the way my deck looks. But this is our outdoor living space, and I really do love it. It is just such a nice place, you know, after work, after the day, you know, to just come home, go outside, relax, just, you know, a wonderful place. And my reasoning for showing this to you guys is to just encourage you, you know, to turn your home into your own sanctuary. You know, a lot of times when summer comes around, you know, people think they have to go and, you know, spend thousands and thousands of dollars on vacations and this, that, and the other. And if that's what you like to do, that is fine. That is totally fine and wonderful. And I wish you guys a wonderful summer. But you know, if you don't have a lot of money, or, you know, maybe you're just budgeting for something in the future, or maybe you just don't like to travel. You know, some people don't like to travel. Some people have dogs and kids, and, you know, traveling is just not an option for them. Turn your deck or your backyard into your own little personal vacation spot. That is just what I'm trying to encourage you and inspire you to do, because I really want you guys to have a wonderful summer. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was really fun. I love doing stuff like this. I hope I gave you guys some ideas, and I will see you guys in the comments and in the next video. Oh, and before I go, I wanted to show you. Here's the little theme on my deck this year. So we have our little frog there. We have our friend Oliver here. And then we have our handsome frog prince here. So it is a frog deck. You guys know I love my little critters, and I do love the little froggies too. So I will be adding some little frog friends to my deck throughout the summer. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay hydrated, stay cool, and take care.